Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace and former Ottawa Senator Jason York.
Well, Joe Thornton's got a soft spot in my heart. So my first ever call up was to the Philadelphia Flyers right out of school. I played 4 games in the American League on an ATO. I got called up as an emergency backup. And then the next year I signed with Worcester Sharks playing the American Hockey League, and I'm Alex Stalock's backup. In the same week, Niittymaki, who's the backup in the NHL, and Alex Stalock both get hurt. Alex actually got stepped on, cut a nerve. It was a crazy thing. He's out for a year. So I springboard from the backup in Worcester right to the NHL. I get there, it's a road trip. They take us to New York City. You know, the Sharks always do a big Eastern swing in like the new year, January, February. So I'm on this trip, and I remember me and Logan Couture were the rookies. He's a full-time guy. I'm just trying to fit in the best I can. And we go to New York City, and Joe Thornton takes me and Logan Couture out all day, takes us for dinner. And I was on the road for a full month, and I never missed a meal. I never paid for a drink. He called me Hutty the whole time, right? Charlie, right? So laughing, I was like, does this guy just think my name's Charlie? I'm not going to correct him. Like, it's Joe Thornton. This is so cool. Like, and then to this day, I remember I signed a hockey card for him. It was still in his stall years later because Tom Holy, who's with the Dallas Stars now, he ended up sending me a photo of it, being like, Joe still has this years later. And every time we would play the San Jose Sharks, I was in Nashville. I'd be stretching at the red line. Jumbo would come over and he would share a few moments that we had together. We had a lot of fun and things I'm not going to say right now in public, but he was always a friend of mine. And I always laugh because every time we play the Sharks, Shea Weber would go to me like, hey, Huts, remember you're on the Preds, okay? Like, leave Joe Thornton alone. I'm like, I'm not going to make Joe Thornton not come talk to me, okay? This is pretty cool. And just to finish it off, I'm playing in Nashville. It was my 3rd year. And Mike Aldrich, their head equipment manager, comes over one day. And he's like, pregame Pekka's playing, so I'm just hanging out having a cup of coffee. And he's like, Huts, Jumbo needs a stick. And I'm like, well, for who? Like, from who? He wants, like, Weber, Rene, Fisher, like one of the big guys. He's like, no, he wants one of your sticks signed for his collection. And I was like, that was like to this day is still like the moment where it's like, I'm an NHLer here. I've been in the league for 3 years, but I never really thought I was there. You always have that imposter syndrome. So I think that's a cool moment in a guy that, even his call yesterday with Lanny McDonald and Ron Francis, just how giddy he was and what he brings to the table. And, so that one hits home with me with Joe Thornton getting in there.
Well, you know what that means, eh? Joe Thornton's coming to ask for a stick from Huts. Huts is in the good guy club, Thunder Bay chapter. Like president of the Thunder Bay chapter, Wally, right there. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool.
We'll get into that later. Here's a quick trivia question, Huts. You may know the answer to this. How many goals did Joe Thornton score on you?
Oh, well, okay. So, geez, how many it might be only one. So my last game, my career, I got hurt I was kind of on the way out there with Arizona, but he scored the last goal ever on me in my career, which is another I enjoy now. In the moment, I didn't like it. How many goals did Jumbo get on me? Well, one for sure.
Yeah,
3 maybe?
Just one.
Just what was it? Only the one?
Just the one goal
in my last game. Oh man, that one stings. I could have had a good run.